Ballon d'Or nominee is out. The list actually is out officially.
My boy McTominay.
Is he in there?
Yeah, he's coming for it.
Real? I didn't pay attention to the 5, but one guy that I'm kind of interested, well, not really interested, but happy for him to be in there, because we probably didn't see that coming for the last, I don't know, Vitinha.
Yes. Yeah.
Like his high rank, which is crazy.
Well, he's been playing phenomenally. You would hope
true.
to see those kinds of those guys in there and not be so based on name value.
That's true. But there's one thing though, and that's a controversy that just happened actually this morning, and I wanted to hear your thought on it. And that's also because a lot of people have been feeling this way. In a sense, Achraf Hakimi, I think he posted something saying that he probably deserved the Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Now, I remember talking about this with someone, and he was saying that I asked him, and this is probably a month ago, who will be your Ballon d'Or this year? And he said Hakimi, and I said why? He said overall contribution from anywhere for a right back, and he thinks he's the best right back. He will pick Hakimi.
He is the best right back for sure. And while I don't necessarily agree that it's
13 goals, 17 assists, 26 clean sheets.
Yeah, no, I mean it is impressive, and while I still think that Dembele is a bit more deserving of that this time around, I like and will always appreciate and hope that it moves toward the future where it is less about forwards getting the Ballon d'Or, because we spent so long under the Messi, Ronaldo sort of umbrella. Yeah, it's what it felt like. It felt like an occupation. And don't get me wrong, they were the two best players in the world. So
that's cool.
It's not so much of being undeserving, but because of that, we sort of equated the Ballon d'Or with amount of goals,
and they also clouded our judgment in a sense.
Yeah,
I think so.
So guys like Rodri coming in, you hope that it opens back up.
Yeah,
a defender can win it, a goalkeeper can win it, a fullback can win it. So even though he would not be my number one, I appreciate that we are now entering a phase in the sport where
we can consider
those things again.
Yeah, but right now, to me, I still will, like you said, rate Dembele high.
Yeah,
37 goals, 16 assists. He won Champions League, won Coupe de France, and he participated in pretty much. I can say he was one of the most instrumental player for Paris Saint-Germain, winning it on both ends. I'm talking about defensively, and if you looked at the Milan final, you find out that the reason why they were so stuck up in that first third is because Dembele kept them shut. He was high pressing them, so it was kind of difficult for them to really get out.
Yeah, and a forward that can work, that's a Ballon d'Or in its own right.
That's what I'm saying.
You deserve it, buddy. Yeah.
And I understand the hype about Lamine Yamal, but one thing I always say, I think the hype is deserving. Don't get me wrong. It's just the age too that kind of complement the hype, because if you think it's probably like in film, right? You probably got someone that comes in hot hand. He's probably 16, 17, and he can act. And he gets to the likes of DiCaprio and all that. So everybody is calling for him to get the Oscar. It doesn't mean the age will play a role, because he's so young doing that at that level.
Yeah.
That's why I see.
There's a novelty in that.
Yes.
Orson Welles with Citizen Kane being one of those. But no, it's like it's the overall body of work. And then you have to consider where Dembele's been. As well. We never thought that he would turn that around. You saw the raw talent at Dortmund, at Barcelona, but like you did not really expect it to really come out in this way. It's not that that we're saying, well, you sucked at one point, but you're great now, so you deserve it. Like, no, we've seen the forward progression, whereas guys like Ronaldo, I mean, like he started out slower than Messi, but at the end of the day, you can't really compare them at the early ages of their careers. So no, I think that Dembele stuck it out. He's shown dedication later in his career. It's not late career, but it's later. Considering where he was and where he is now, and a lot of guys lose that dedication at that point, and he didn't do that. And I think that it's a Ballon d'Or worthy year for him.
I'm just so sad for my boy Salah again, but I think that in a single year season that everybody perform at a high level, the one of the determining factor will be Champions League. I seriously think that, because it don't matter how good you are in your league, you will have to kind of prove that in the face of the world. That's where probably there's that discrepancy when they start looking at people winning the Ballon d'Or. But hey, it's a good list so far. So let's
McTominay.
get a round of applause for them.
My boy Scotty.